Sonic and Cell, the death battle. I don't. We're at 0-0. Are they starting? What was Cell in one previously? Is that why it's right here? Oh wow.
Cell versus
they just showed a little.
Android is truly the superior model.
Whoa! What is that? Wait, hold on. I don't know about Metal Sonic lore. Maybe I don't. I thought I knew about Metal Sonic. Hold on. Let me just get a quick little TLDR. All right, when does the fight start? Damn, it's just okay. It starts at 15 minutes. Okay, all right, we'll get the last 3.
Spring of mystical power and life energy. With them, Metal can perform Shadow's chaos control. He can teleport, warp, and distort space. Boost
he can
his
do
speed
Shadow
and
stuff?
stop time. And with either the Chaos Emeralds or Master Emerald, he can transform
Metal Sonic Kai. What?
into Super Neo Metal Sonic.
Completely invulnerable and completely golden, Super Neo Metal Sonic can move at faster than light speeds and has the power to move continents.
The Emeralds are inconceivably powerful. They've been used to fuel Eggman's Death Egg, which could obliterate star systems.
On their own, they can even create and destroy whole universes.
Other super characters like Sonic have battled and defeated beings like the Time Eater, who could destroy multiple dimensions and timelines in seconds.
So Cell's cooked.
3 super hedgehogs have even fought Solaris, who nearly consumed Sonic's entire multiverse.
So Super Neo Metal Sonic should be just as powerful as any of them, though he's gotta be quick because all that power only lasts a short time.
The road...
I guess that would be the determining point of the battle then. If he, you know what I'm saying? If he could really hit that quick enough. Okay. Depending what he could make.
To total domination was nearly at an end. After manipulating Sonic and friends and copying
Sonic
their
Speed
abilities,
Simulator.
Metal eventually combined their biodata with the mighty Egg Fleet and became Metal Overlord.
Complete with missiles, giant crystal
But yeah, this was Sonic Heroes. Yeah, I remember this.
tiles, and the strength to match.
Bro, it's so crazy because, like, I didn't have a save, or I didn't have a memory card for my PlayStation 2 for a while because, like, my memory card got corrupted. So, like, every time I played Sonic Heroes, I had to play through the entire game just to, like, see the ending. I played through the beginning countless times with all the teams. Sometimes it'd be me and my cousins. Sometimes it would just be me, or a lot of times it would just be me. And, like, bro, every time I had to start at the very beginning because I didn't have a save. So I would either have to leave the PlayStation on, or I would just try to, like, you know what I mean, if I had to go to school or whatever. That shit used to be so dumb. Like, I played this game too much. Like, I played at least the beginning, too many times. Like, I think this might be my most played game on my PlayStation 2, just because of that fact. Like, because I was always like, fuck, bro, I gotta wait till the weekend to play this shit. Because I know if I play it, I'm just gonna get done with the, like, first little zone, and that's it. I'm not gonna have time for nothing else. But I focus on Sonic Heroes so heavy, though.
3 supersonic heroes all by himself? Overlord is all-time final boss material.
And he knew it. His ego might as well have had its own health bar. Metal's drive to surpass his rival had morphed into the delusional belief that he was the original, and Sonic the loathsome copy.
A copy that Metal had finally outclassed. All the...
From Little Planet to Earth in seconds. Battle teams all at once? Defeated Sonic, Knuckles, Silver, Shadow. Okay, yeah. So basically, long story short, Cell's cooked. Basically. Alright. I mean, I guess I have no choice but to vote Metal Sonic.
Time for a death battle!
I'm on Team Metal Sonic, I guess. Look, I'm on the winning team. I gotta go with the winner. I'm putting money on Metal Sonic, but obviously, my heart's gonna be with Cell. Feel me? But my money I gotta make some money off of this, so I'm putting it on Metal Sonic. Sonic Unleashed better.
Salutations, Dr. Robot.
Sonic Unleashed was comp, but I think if I had to say top 3 Sonic games, Sonic Unleashed might actually be in there. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, because obviously you got like the regular Sonic games, but then I would even put Generations in there. Generations is comp. And then I'll put Heroes. Personally, I'll put Heroes in there, just because of how much I played it. And then I don't think the Shadow game counts, or at least I'm not gonna count it. Yeah, Unleash might have to go in that spot. What was that one with the knight and the sword? Wait, hold on. What was that one with the knight sword? It was like Sonic and the yeah, Black Knight, yeah. Oh shit, I forgot. This should be listening to me. This shit was aight. I played this shit on the Wii. This shit was aight. It's not better than Unleashed, but like it has like, you know what I'm saying? They got a couple things that I think some other Sonic games could really benefit from. You know what I'm saying? Like different like systems and shit like that.
Bodnik,
Your alright, bet.
reputation precedes.
Alright, so
Bring me your strongest fighter, or face. Then prepare to kneel before your master. Perfect.
beef stew with peas and potatoes. Sounds like some shit I'd see on Scrandle. Okay. This isn't Perfect Cell yet? I don't think. You just regular Cell?
Tell me.
Yeah, I think if it's straight hands though, Cell got it. I think if it's only hands, no crazy abilities and all that, you know what I mean? Still hungry though, also none of that in the back. No. Yeah, I'm putting my money on Metal Sonic. But like, you know what I mean? I still got to root. I got to root for Zelda.
Does a machine like yourself ever experience fear? Not anymore. You're dealing with the ultimate Lifeform. I already possess his data. Observe. Chaos!
Oh, GG.
Lifeform data successfully copied. Scum! It'll take more than that to kill me, puppet! I know. Now I know everything about you, insect.
What the fuck? Okay, I was wondering if he was gonna... I don't think the Cell Juniors would have any, like...
Don't you dare.
That's a good callback. No.
Just the greatest warrior in the universe. I am all of them.
You got a point.
If you are all of them, then so am I. I'll never lose to a machine like... You. Chaos!
Now Metal's got all the powers of the Chaos Emeralds and the Z-Fighters? Well, that world's fucked. Our bad.
Cell may have been one of the greatest threats in Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It was low-key set up, bruh. As soon as he took Cell's abilities, I was like, oh yeah, it's over, bro. GG, bro. It's over.
But Eggman's greatest creation ultimately proved too much for him. Let's break this down into 4 categories: strength, speed, abilities, and adaptation.
First up, who was the strongest? Well, it's no surprise that any version of Cell was gonna be way more powerful than base Metal or Neo. Even just using the manga, blowing up a solar system is far beyond the level of power output Metal can match.
Without his stronger forms. With them, the power gap entirely reversed. Not only could Metal match Cell's solar system busting or scaling from Frieza, but he could surpass it with the universe-destroying power of the Emeralds.
But hang on, Wiz.
Yeah.
Those Namekians said that Cell was strong enough to threaten a universe on his own.
They did, but they didn't specify how, and there's nothing suggesting he could destroy it in one go, especially since it's only brought up theoretically and without any time frame.
Even being generous and assuming he could just blow it up, final bosses like Time Eater and Solaris can destroy the wider multiverse, and Super Neo Metal would scale to them. Metal Sonic takes the edge in strength.
And with
True.
Sonic characters being known for their speed, you might think that was an easy win for Metal.
At his max speed in his super form, he should be comparable to entities like the Time Eater, who in Shadow Generations can destroy entire universes in seconds. By using the radius of the observable universe, we can estimate the Time Eater's destructive wave traveled at about 180 quadrillion times faster than light.
Certainly impressive, but let's compare that to Goku's flight from heaven to hell shortly after the Cell games, which covered roughly a universe in distance at approximately 180 quadrillion times faster than light.
Hey, just like Time Eater. The difference, though, was that Goku was in his base form, way slower than Super Saiyan 2 Gohan or Super Perfect Cell.
Factoring in Super Saiyan multipliers, Super Perfect Cell can move upwards of 100 times faster than that, and so 100 times faster than Metal Sonic. Somehow, Cell takes the edge in speed. You know, the thing Metal was designed for.
Wasn't expecting that. Let's see if any of their abilities could tip the scales.
They shared many of the same powers, like telekinesis, force fields, and energy projectiles. Of note though, Cell's regeneration was clearly superior, able to fully heal from a single cluster of microscopic cells.
On top of that, Cell's Saiyan genes would let him grow in power every time he almost died, and his Cell Juniors gave him the numbers advantage.
And considering Super Neo Metal had a time limit, Cell would have a big advantage in a battle of attrition.
But with Chaos Control, that became a lot tougher.
Cell and his juniors had no way to deal with
Yeah, I low-key think, like, without the Chaos Emeralds, though, it would have been a little bit fairer of a fight. But even then, bro, it would have still been, like, hard. Like, it would have been hard for Cell to, like, even, like, conceivably come out as the winner in this shit, bro. Just because of, like, Metal Sonic's adaptability.
Metal boosting his speed or stopping
Like, Metal
time.
Sonic has abilities
Something that
and
countered
adaptability.
Cell's speed advantage and left him open. And with Silver's psychokinesis, or the Emerald's spatial distortion, Metal could seriously impair Cell's healing.
So it helped that Cell could fall back on his martial arts abilities in a pinch.
Despite effectively being a newborn, Cell's genetic instincts allowed him to best Earth's most skilled warriors back to back to back.
Metal may have copied Eggman's brains, but he definitely isn't as good of a fighter. The Sonic heroes haven't trained like the Z fighters, and Metal's been beaten by all of them a bunch of times. So all that in mind, abilities is roughly a wash.
Which leaves us with the one thing they're both known for, their capability to evolve and become more powerful in response to their opponents, aka their adaptation.
And frankly, that's where this back and forth completely breaks. Because at the end of the day, Metal can copy Cell, but Cell can't absorb Metal.
Cell's ability to physically absorb an opponent is primarily viable against foes he can match or overpower.
Even if he took Metal by surprise, he can't absorb fully inorganic robots like Android 16.
Cell was only able to absorb androids 17 and 18 because they were primarily organic.
They're actually more like cyborgs and are only called androids in the English translation.
Metal, on the other hand, can copy a target's biodata through only a few seconds of direct eyesight, something he could easily accomplish during a time stop.
And using it on Cell means he wouldn't just get Cell's powers, but the powers of all of the Z Warriors too.
Remember, Metal's copying applies to abilities that fundamentally affect his own biology, like Espio's invincibility or Chaos's liquid body. Nothing Cell has would be off limits, especially given all of Cell's powers were genetically encoded in the first place, quite literally biodata.
Cell's Saiyan power-ups? Copied. Cell's regeneration? Copied. Cell's key techniques? Believe it or not, Copied.
Chaos Emeralds are described as being able to produce life energy, similar to Ki. So there's a precedent for him being able to replicate Cell's power set. And at this point, there's nothing stopping Metal from, say, stopping time and using a Kamehameha to vaporize him at a cellular level. Just like Gohan did.
Cell might be able to do anything the Z Fighters know how to do, but that's not gonna help him, cause Metal can do anything Cell knows how to do. Strange, isn't it?
Cell just doesn't have any options to retaliate that Metal wouldn't also possess,
Fair.
including any of his previous advantages. Metal's copy ability is just that overpowered.
I
guess now
seen
get what
something
they call
about
the
it.
Sonic CD.
Why is that?
Cell died. Where's he? You
Fair.
get it?
Fair.
CD.
No, that makes
Wiz,
sense. I mean, I had a feeling
come on
Metal Sonic's
back.
gonna win anyways, just because
Next
of.
time on Death Battle.
I ain't gonna lie, the Dragon Ball Z characters don't be having too good of luck here.
Subscribe and join.
Oh, that's gonna be calm. That's gonna be calm. I might have to blindly follow Bakugo though. I ain't gonna lie, just because of my allegiance to my hero.